Hi everyone, I'm David Lucia, and I'm here with Lack the Knack.
In what we hope to be a series of me inflicting various adventure games on David Lucia. As starting with this here, Atlantis 2 Beyond Comprehension. Sorry, Beyond Atlantis. Yeah.
Beyond Comprehension might be relevant as well.
Oh my goodness, you have no idea. Okay, so here's our first plot point.
Yeah.
Did you understand?
Wait, what? So we got a solar sailor, yeah?
It was a Chinese junk ship flying out of the cloud, yes. Anyways.
Okay, I got that, yeah, alright. Yeah.
Alright, so our story begins in Tibet.
Yeah.
It will not stay in Tibet, but it begins in Tibet.
Oh, well, I mean, it looks cold. I feel kind of like that right now, myself, but...
Winters.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, this is
we're
a
gonna
classic...
date this
I want to say classic, but it's a adventure game by Cryo Interactive, who are famous for very pretty games that just didn't make any sense. And I think this is the ultimate example of that.
What else have Cryo done? I have never heard of them before.
And just like that, all thy knowledge of Cryo just exited my head. I know they did the rest of the Atlantis series.
Well, I mean, I could have probably assumed that much.
But I played Atlantis 1 and Atlantis 3, and this one is just so much different than the others, and I don't really understand why.
Yeah, it was made by the same people, you said.
Yeah. Well, I assume they were...
Alright, so we're starting now.
Yeah. And I apologize for the fact that I went into this entire game on a trackpad, but my mouse died, so...
Oh, you were playing on a trackpad?
I know. How will I ever be forgiven?
That's like computer game heresy right there.
Anyhow.
So we're on a boat.
We are on a boat. It is in the middle of the Himalayas because...
Reasons.
Look, a rock.
Ah, alright. What's the rock good for?
You'll find out very soon. It will confuse you. It confuses me even now.
Well, I mean, I'm very confused by adventure games just in general, and
you and
I've heard
have
that this
both
one
traveled
is...
far, Ten.
You know my name?
Yes, you are the bearer of light.
I hope you don't want more explanation than that, because we never really get it.
Oh, well, bearer of light. That's very mysterious. I like it.
Who are you?
I can dig it.
Why were you waiting for me here?
I am the guardian of the crystal. A few days ago, after many thousands of years, it came to life. For me, that was the sign. So I am here. Now you must take the crystal. It is yours.
This is all you get in terms of what to do with the crystal. And when you find out what to... Huh?
Wait, what is the crystal?
You don't find out at this point.
I can feel the mark on the palm of my hand. It has a strange warmth.
That mark is the sign of the light bearer, Ten. Your crystal is helping the power you carry to become one with you. That is what you are feeling.
To become one with me? I don't understand.
The power has slept for hundreds of generations. Now it flows through you and becomes part of you.
What is this triangular thing?
It is part of a road.
See, the rock is a road.
When it is in place, it will take you to another place, where another piece of the road...
We have to rebuild the roads to Atlantis, and I wish I was lying.
Okay. Okay.
What is the crystal for?
It is a container of journeys. It contains one now. Only you can make the journey, because you are the bearer of light.
Tell me about this journey.
I only know it will take you even further than Shambhala.
Yes.
You say it contains journeys, but has only one now. How can other journeys be put into it?
If you study the crystal, you will see there are markings.
There's your hint.
Use them to find the exact place where you must be for the crystal to receive another
The markings
journey.
are useless, by the way. Anyways, we're the chosen one. We're the chosen
Wait,
one.
I remember
wait. So
nothing of my
you
journey
have to
here.
use these
Why
markings,
did
but
I
they're
come?
useless.
Because you are
You'll
the bearer
see.
of light. Because a
We'll use
secret
it.
part of
We'll
you
use
has
it.
awakened and led
You
you
are
on.
the bearer of
Explain
light.
this to me.
There are many things I do not know, Ten.
What can you tell me?
The light and the dark both heard the call and have awakened. The light must travel to the dark. I will help you reach Shambhala.
Shambhala exists only in dreams and children's tales.
If that is so, then I will help you to a dream.
How?
There is a way, a road. Long ago, your ancestors prepared it, then broke it into 6. Only you can find the pieces and reach Shambhala. Remember the path
You see,
Why
you
must
see
I
where it
go
says,
there?
remember the path
Because
you must
you
travel?
carry the
They're
light.
not
Yeah.
lying. If you forget which order you go to the levels, you can't get to the end of the game.
Oh boy. So I feel like this guy is kind of channeling the player, with all of his talk about how he's going to lead the player character to Shambhala and everything. He's being very cryptic, and he doesn't know either.
I hope
That
you were. I
feels
hope you
like
enjoyed
how I
the same
feel.
part of the game.
Oh, so it's gonna get crazier from here, huh?
So much. For example, I am now trying to put this stone in,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
he pulls out a singing bowl and begins playing the singing bowl, and then this happens.
Uh-huh. Spirit journey. Yes? No?
Your soul is now being flung across the world.
Okay. I can dig it. Where are we going first?
Ireland.
Ireland.
A tiny little monk's island in Ireland.
I could do an incredibly offensive and bad Irish accent, but it would just be an incredibly offensive and bad Scottish accent, so I won't.
Thank you. Okay, so now we've possessed a monk.
Uh-huh.
We've now
And
possessed
he's
a
got
monk.
Brother,
he's got the mark on
Phil,
his hand.
Are you daydreaming again? Those illustrations won't do themselves, you know. Let's have a look
Is this
at your
Irish?
work. That's interesting. It
I don't-
puts
I
me
don't
in
think
mind
that's
of
Irish.
the old pagan stories. Jesus, Mary,
What?
Joseph. That must be
Timber
Phil.
screamed.
Would you go out and see what he's done to himself?
So I don't think that's Irish.
Okay, so he's
And,
not Irish?
That didn't sound like Irish to me, but
Hurry
I
up
could
now.
be wrong.
Go and see the brother Finbar. He must have done himself an injury.
Done himself an injury.
Yeah, that's how Irish
So-
monks in around the beginning of the second millennia talk, right?
Of course. Alright, so we are traveling. Oh boy.
We are now
Well, I mean,
looking
it-
around. Yeah, here's
It
Finbar.
looks nice, I suppose.
Brother Finbar.
It looked very nice for 1996.
Are you alright, brother?
This is Irish, right?
Has something happened to you?
Well, the player character sounds at least close enough. Alright, so would I be right or wrong in getting Mist vibes from how this is kind of playing out right now?
You would be partly right. This was
Yeah.
a Mist clone, yes.
Yes, okay. Alright. So that's good.
Brother,
at least have
I've
that point
seen
of reference.
Finbar.
Have you, lad? And how is he?
He seems to be moonstruck. He just stands there and won't say a word.
Moonstruck.
Well, I
is
mean,
it?
he was kind of mumbling.
I'm feeling that way myself, Phelan. As if half of me had fallen down a hole or been swallowed by some passing
How does that
beast.
work?
What's to be done about Finbar?
Do whatever seems best, lad. I'll pray for all of us. Do you know what I think?
Well,
It's
praying.
all connected
It's the
to
best
that
medicine.
star that's been shining in the day. I'd swear on it.
Well,
Okay.
you work with what you got.
So we've
What
been
can
told
you tell
that
me
there's
of
a
the
star.
weeping head in the
Yeah.
church porch, brother?
Does
Well,
that have any relevance?
Weeping head.
Um,
Ah, that would be the Holy Virgin, my
ostensibly.
boy. In pagan times, they said it was Onya, of course.
Onya.
That's right. One of the old
Ah.
goddesses, you know. They say she killed Ahil, the king that's buried in the mound outside, and felt sorry for it afterwards, which is why the head weeps. Ah, sure, she's gone now, along with all the rest of them, thanks be to God.
Okay, so there's a Weeping Mary head in the foyer that I didn't actually see, but the game thinks I saw.
Ah, that's very intuitive. That is a very nice save screen.
Top quality.
I love those old save screens. They're so like they're borderline incomprehensible.
It was total mystery meat. There's no words unless you hover over stuff.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so when we're inside, we are moving around the scenes like a screen at a time. But when we're outside, we have free movement. Yeah.
No, what happens is you click where there's arrow, and then
Yeah.
you will either launch from point to point, or there will be a little cutscene of you moving,
Oh, okay.
depending on if it's interesting enough for them to animate.
So all right. So it's all just screen to screen. All right. Whoa! Wait. What?
So if you
What?
click on the Virgin Mary head, you suddenly get launched back here.
There wasn't even like an animation or anything.
I know. So, I skipped the animation of coming back because, come on.
Yeah. Well, good idea.
So,
So we're back here. We're looking around again.
yeah.
Is,
Now-
is there actually anything in here?
Yeah, and I'm being dumb and I went and missed a piece of what we need.
Oh.
Anyways, see, what happens is you have to... Okay, I don't actually show it right away, but like there's a burial mound outside that the old monk mentioned with
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Ai's skull in it, and it's like broken. And what you're supposed to do is to play with the sound options.
What?
So,
What is this menu? What is this menu?
the music was a bit loud, okay?
Okay, so there's a harp. There's a megaphone. Wait, I don't understand.
The less you think about it, the better, man. The less you think about it,
What
the
are
better.
these menus?
You don't need to know. Anyways,
Oh God.
we have.
All right, back to the game. Back to the game.
Yeah, we have. So there's the broken skull in the tomb, and what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look around, and I'm totally failing right now. Sorry. To
Yeah.
find the skull pieces and put the skull back together.
So we're on a fetch quest.
Except there was no initiation of the fetch quest. You're supposed to wander around till you figure this out.
So we're on a fetch quest that was not actually indicated in any sort of... Oh boy.
Literally, the only clue we got for that is the old monk saying that Aiel is buried outside.
That sounds like adventure games to me. I don't know.
It's pretty egregious, trust me. As a massive Myst fan, this is pretty darn egregious.
So we're leaving the little cottage area.
And then we're going to go pick up the least visible fork in the world.
A fork?
A pitchfork, yeah.
Oh, pitchfork. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
There.
What are
found
we
it.
going to use that pitchfork for?
We're going to use it to find one of the pieces of the skull that
course.
we don't know that we're looking for.
Of course. So is this going to be in like a logical location, like in a hay bale or something?
Some.
That
Yeah.
sounds promising.
See, I couldn't remember exactly where the pieces are, so I'm like looking around like a total idiot.
So we're wandering. We're wandering. All right. Yeah.
Here are
Well,
sheep, and there is a piece of the skull hiding under the rock.
What?
You don't want to know what I had to go through to find that the first time.
I didn't even see that. Like I could not see that. How did you even find that?
Again, it might have involved black magic.
All right. Well, anything that helps you get through the game, right?
And especially this one. The puzzles in this game are absolutely brutal. You'll get to watch me fail at some of them, don't worry.
Awesome. I can really get behind failing at puzzles.
Can't we all? It's something that
I mean,
everyone understands inherently.
I'm so bad at puzzles in games. Like, I got way too stuck in parts of Portal 2. Like, there were parts that I was literally looking at the
Fox!
spot. Okay,
Fox, come back
we're
with my
following a
skull! Fox, well, why are you taking my skull away?
fox. Was that a chicken?
He went and disturbed the chickens. He dropped his skull piece by the chickens. We'll get it later.
Okay, but we're not going that way.
Not right away. There's other skull pieces to find.
All right. Well,
So
that
you said
fox
you
so rudely.
you
Yeah,
said
there
you were stuck in
there
the
were-
portal, right?
There were times where I would literally be looking at the surface that I had to shoot a portal on, and my brain was just not processing the fact that it was a surface that I could shoot a portal on.
Oh dear.
It was, yeah, it had to get pointed out to me by a friend who was watching me play, and he was like, wow, man, you're not paying attention at all, are you? And I'm like, no, I'm dumb.
And also, this is a less intuitive part. See, the skull is hiding in the beehive. And... oh god, bees!
Run from the bees. Oh, wait,
Running.
They don't seem very, they don't seem interested in you.
Well, you see, we're friends. We've lived here for, like, ever because we're a monk.
So you're the bee whisperer.
I'm gonna have to conclude that, yes.
Alright. It's
Alright.
better than the alternative. I don't like being stung by bees.
No one does.
No. So, alright, so how many pieces of this skull are there?
There are 5.
There are 5, and we have
2 of them. Yeah.
Alright.
However, we don't have to
How long-
wander. We don't have to wander around outside anymore.
How long do we wander around until we find the rest of them?
We've almost got them.
Okay.
See, the fox went and dropped one when your clue was that the chickens all began barking. It's because
So there's one near the chickens, which we have still not gone towards.
Yeah, they're here. This is the chicken coop.
Is it?
Did you see that one chicken in the corner of the eye?
Oh, that one chicken.
And there's
is-
the piece that the fox drops.
Oh, but that sounded like far more than one chicken.
I'm sure there's another one inside the pen.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's
Well,
2. It counts.
That makes it so much more relevant then.
Oh, absolutely.
Going on top of the house.
See the little piece of the skull on top of the cross? Take a fork.
Oh, come on.
Use fork on skull.
Oh,
This is-
come on.
Use fork on skull is alarmingly close to what I did upon solving that.
All right. Okay, but I can at least fathom the logic behind that, I suppose. You need a long-reaching object.
Why that pitchfork that you could barely find? I don't know.
Yeah, but it works, you know. Whatever. Any port in a storm.
Yeah, this is where one of the spots where I began failing a little bit.
Yeah.
Because
Again.
I was so sure that the skull was on one of these shelves.
And it was not.
It was not. And so this made me a little bit distressed. This shelf? This book? This
Skull?
window?
Give skull, please.
Requires skull to continue?
Monk is just staring at you.
All the characters do that in this game. And then I realized, oh look, skull on this shelf.
Wait, what? What? Alright. So how do we put this skull together?
We go to Ayu's skull, and I'm just looking around for something that I'll need later, and I'm dumb because I can't see it. It's alright.
Of course, you don't want to miss items early on in adventure games. It is the prime thing that makes people fail in old adventure games.
Yeah, it's not a big deal here because all the locations are fairly small and self-enclosed.
What are we going towards here?
Here's
Oh,
the
okay.
Tumen skull. Tumen skull.
Okay. So is that the skull that we are reassembling, or?
That is the skull that we're reassembling, yes.
Alright.
Intense puzzle
Why?
here.
Why are we reassembling this skull?
You'll find out in a second, and you'll continue asking why.
Good. What?
Say hi to Aida.
Okay.
Who are you?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I
Why
agree.
can't you talk?
I agree. Probably because he's just
Must
a
be
head.
some way I can help you to talk.
I mean, if you want to give him, a body, that might help.
This game is too cool for that.
I'm surprised he can even get the sounds out, to be honest.
I think there's like a wind tunnel underneath his head. That's my guess.
Yeah. Okay, so we just resurrected a god?
No, a dead guy that a god killed.
A dead guy a god killed.
And we had no prompting whatsoever that this would happen.
Okay, so what is this dead guy that a god killed good for?
Sorry, I totally failed.
Oh no, back here again.
Don't worry, don't worry. We'll go back, we'll go back. Okay, it's fine. See, what the head wants is a drink of water.
Of course, as you do.
And I misremembered and thought the goblet was in here, which it is not.
I haven't seen a goblet.
Remember near the beginning when I was looking by the hen house at like the little sleeping tents that the monks sleep in? Over there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's in one of those.
Oh, alright.
Which I think I remember.
Now, does it come filled with water, or do you have to get water?
You get water out of the hot spot that normally flings you back to Tibet. So...
Okay.
Yeah, you have to do a bit of a leap of faith there, with no prompting again. This game's really quite bad at no prompting.
Why would you need prompting?
Because you're a poser, obviously.
I mean, I would need prompting because I'm bad at adventure games, but clearly someone who's played games like this would just be able to intuit that.
I just remember Atlantis 1, like, it wasn't this hard in terms of puzzles, but it was, like, impossible because you just kept getting killed over and over. So this game fixed that, but it made it way too hard the other way.
That's the old Sierra game conundrum, isn't it?
Yeah.
You just die 50 million different ways.
Yeah. Like, I gave up before most people gave up, which is, like, an impossible to win section because you just have to move too fast.
Okay. Alright, so we gave him the water.
Say something.
A force. A dark force is abroad.
Yes, what is it? Who are you?
Freed from its chains. Seeking to destroy us. You are its enemy.
What is this
Because we're the
force?
Lightbringer.
What can I do?
Yeah, obviously.
Ride the white horse.
The white horse? Where is it?
Read the stone.
This is the worst
Read
suggestion
the stone to
bunch
ride
of
the
clues
horse.
ever.
I'm not sure I
Are
understand.
we
Tell me who you
are we a white knight?
You'll need the knife, of course. Bring it to me.
We'll need the knife, of course. Bring it to him.
Of course. What
The
knife?
horse you told me of is caught in the standing stone.
I don't know how the monk knows this, because I haven't actually seen that yet.
Tell me who you are.
Ahil is my name. Back from the dead.
Who
I
were you
am.
when you lived?
A king. A proud one.
How did you die, King
Yeah,
Ahil?
you look at.
An ugly death I died. Onye, the goddess, crushed me and scattered my bones.
Also
What
broke
had you
his
done
skull.
to deserve her anger?
A foul
And then
thing
scattered
was
the
that I
skull.
did to her.
Which
Yeah.
no one noticed for a few centuries,
I
apparently.
deserved no better death.
Well, yeah.
I like how he was smiling when he said that.
They couldn't get the skull back together before you showed up because you had to solve the puzzle. Obviously.
Isn't that what the light bearer does? He gets like the tattoo on his hand, and then suddenly he can do what the hell we just did with that skull.
There's a cross on that rock, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely.
Is the
But-
cross on the rock relevant? Oh, there's the
No.
horse. Okay.
Here's the horse. It's trapped in the standing stone.
Uh huh.
See that symbol there?
It's got a little hairbrush above it.
That symbol does not matter.
Oh.
It barely matters.
Well, then
Sorry.
why is it
barely
there?
matters. It barely matters. It's like the world's worst hint for a puzzle later.
That we need to get a hairbrush?
That we need to... It's actually a pagan symbol for a tree.
Okay, okay.
I don't even understand either, man.
Well, I mean, paganism. What do you have to Wait, But these are monks. Why are they...
Oh, they took over this place from the pagans, you see.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, there's a whole lot more insanity that's about to go down, but that will have to happen in the next video.
Time.
Once I remember how to do things.
Well, can all come naturally.
It really ought to, though.